Hello, welcome to Theology Simplified. My name is Chibamba Chisongo. On this episode, I am joined by Pastor Million Kambuli Jr., the pastor of Silverist Central Baptist Church. In this episode, we are asking and answering the question, does the Bible teach that churches can have female deacons? And to back that question, there is actually a verse which I will read in a minute. Pastor Kambuli, does the Bible teach that churches can have female deacons? And before you answer, Romans chapter 16, verse 1 reads, and I quote, I commend to you our sister Phoebe, a servant of the church at Cenchreae. Clearly, this text, when you do a word study in the original language, the word that is used for servant is the same word that is used for deacon in 1 Timothy. So that being the case, isn't this text therefore telling us that churches can have female deacons?
Well, interesting question. Allow me to start with the fact that giants have wrestled with this whole subject of, female deacons, and even in the Baptist circles, we don't all agree as in whether we can have female deacons in the church or not. Well, my position, as in what I see in the scriptures, is that we don't see female deacons in the scriptures. With regard to the text you're just from reading, first and foremost, that text is not an imperative. It's not a command. It is an indicative. So we can't use it to say, well, here Phoebe is being mentioned as a servant. Therefore, she was a deaconess, or she was a female deacon. I don't know even where people get such phrase like deaconess. I don't know where it came from. But we can't make such an argument. Okay. Second, words, they don't mean the same thing, each time they are found or whenever they are found. Context always matters. Context always matters. So just because a servant in Romans chapter 16 verse 1 can mean deacon, and it's the same Greek word used in 1 Timothy chapter 3. Therefore, Phoebe was a female deacon. I think you don't argue, you don't make arguments like that. Okay. Theologians will say that is actually an etymological fallacy.
What is that?
It's you want a word to mean the same thing wherever it is found. Okay. Context matters.
Okay.
Yeah, the context is the one that will dictate the meaning. So, what does the Bible say? In 1 Timothy, let's go to 1 Timothy. 1 Timothy and chapter 3. I'll read from verse 8. These are the qualifications of deacons. Deacons likewise must be dignified, not double-tongued, not addicted to much wine, not greedy for dishonest gain. They must hold the mystery of the faith with a clear conscience, and let them also be tested first. Then let them serve as deacons if they prove themselves blameless. Their wives likewise must be dignified, not slanderers, but sober-minded, faithful in all things. Verse 12, let deacons each be the husband of one wife. We see here that the deacon is male. And This is why we find the qualifications of deacons. This is a clear passage. So we must use clear passages to to handle ambiguous texts like Romans chapter 16 verse 1. So in 1 Timothy chapter 3, we are given the qualifications of deacons, and we see here that deacons are husbands. Okay? So even when you go to the book of Acts and chapter 6, we see 7 men being chosen there. But of course, the arguments, others say, well, those were not deacons. It's okay. Here we are told in 1 Timothy chapter 3 that deacons must be husbands. Okay? So,
is it that they must be husbands or they must be male?
They must be male.
Okay.
But obviously husbands are male. Anyway, it's important in this world of homosexuality.
Okay.
We need to be clear.
Yeah.
Okay. So they must be male.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they must be male, yes. Yeah, so I don't see female deacons in the scriptures. Yeah.
This is.
However, as I said earlier on, giants have, they've wrestled with this whole subject, and they've come to different conclusions. So I'm giving my conviction. That's what I see the Bible teaching. That's what we practice at Silveres Central Baptist Church. It's male deacons. Yeah.
Would you want to talk about ushers?
Ushers, well, that's a different thing
That's a topic for
altogether.
another
But can we have female ushers? Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can talk about that
Another time.
another time.
Okay. Well, viewers, there you have it. Pastor Milan Kambuli has given his position according to his conviction, which is rooted in what he says in the Bible. What do you think? Does the Bible teach that churches can have female deacons? Kindly give us your thoughts in the comment section. This is where we'll end for this episode of Theology Simplified.
Silverest Central Baptist Church, we are not ashamed of the gospel.